Hey there, FFL families, and welcome to another virtual Mother's Day tea party and happy Mother's Day. I know it's been over a year now since we've been able to get together at the library, but I hope that time is coming soon. Hopefully, you and your family will enjoy all of the special treats we have for you today. As parents, grandparents, and caregivers, we are often looking to find ways to help our little ones build vocabulary. Our story today features a grandma and her granddaughter who are both learning new words. In honor of Mother's Day, we will be reading the book Mango Abuela Me, a story about a little girl who's learning how to communicate with her grandmother who is fluent in a different language. Grandmas are so special to children, aren't they? Grandmas are funny, they like to tell amazing stories, and they are always there to give warm hugs. Grandmas have a special gift. That is, they can provide a special link to a family's cultural heritage and native language. Conversations with grandma can help children build vocabulary in English and different languages. In this story, a grandma and her granddaughter will need to find ways to learn words in each other's native language so that they can communicate with each other. Just like in the story, today you and your family can spend time learning together. Whether it's teaching your child new words in English or teaching your children words in a different language. With today's tea party theme and fun activities, you can use a tea party as a way to incorporate some disguised learning opportunities for your kids. During the party, read the story together with your child and have conversations about any new words that your child reads or hears so that it can be used in everyday talk. Kids who are just learning to read need information about words to help them make sense of what they're reading. Talking to your child and reading together are just some of the ways you can help your child hear and read new words. When children read, the more words they know, the more they're able to comprehend what they're reading or what you're reading to them. Conversations and questions about new words takes only a minute. First, you'll want to give a simple definition for the word. For example, the word beverage. Say, a beverage is a drink, usually other than water. Second, provide an easy example that makes sense for your child, something that they know from their daily life. For instance, a beverage is something like juice or milk. Then have your child try and give their own example. Try asking, "What's your favorite beverage? What beverage did you see your sister drink this morning?" That's great. So your favorite beverage is chocolate milk and your sister drank orange juice this morning. So you can talk about the word and then shift the focus right back to the story or the conversation that you're having. Remember, try and keep your new words going throughout the next few days and take advantage of any opportunity you find to use a new word in conversation. At your tea party today, try labeling some of the items on your table and have conversations about them, especially if they are new words for younger children. You can label them in English and another language. In your packets, you have a list of tea party vocabulary words in English, Spanish, and Chinese to try out. Okay, so before we get started with our tea party, here are a few tips to get ready. First, let's set up our tea party area. Have your tea party decor and accessories ready to go. It doesn't have to be fancy. Whatever you have in your home will work. Set up your table with some special dishes and cups. Set up your arts and crafts materials. For the first craft, the tea party placemat, you'll need the picture collage handout and the laminating sheet. You'll also need scissors, glue or tape, markers, or crayons. The second craft can be worked on together by each child in the household. To make the flower bouquet, you'll need scissors, glue or tape, pens, markers, or crayons. Next, plan your menu. If you plan to make Mrs. Maria's conchas along with us in the video, take some time to review the recipe sent in the mail. Make sure to have your ingredients ready, and if you plan to make something else, have those ingredients ready to prepare your treats with your children. Some suggestions for treats are chopped strawberries with whipped cream, grapes, small sandwiches, mini muffins, crackers, and cheese. Brew some coffee or tea for your adult guests, with some nice tea selections along with cream, sugar, and lemon slices, and don't forget a beverage option for the kiddos. Also, if you want to keep the party going and want to plan a fun and delicious dinner together with your family, check out some of these dinner recipe ideas from your fellow FFL families. Maybe you'll want to try bagels for breakfast or for dinner. This recipe is provided by Lourdes and family. Ingredients are bagels, onions, bell pepper, eggs, salt, mayonnaise, and olive oil. You may want to give this a try. Corn and tuna casserole. Recipe provided by the Chen family. Ingredients include onion, corn, tuna, pasta, heavy whipping cream, sour cream, garlic powder, curry powder, black pepper, mustard seed, mozzarella cheese, and triple cheddar cheese. Or how about the classic pepperoni pizza? Check out this video, which shows just how much fun you can have cooking with your kids while teaching them some new words.
Eggs, cheese, some tomatoes, sausage, cheese, onions and mushrooms, sausage, cheese,
oregano.
I'm a pizza.
Ready to go.
All right, so those look pretty tasty. I hope you'll give those a try. All right, once you're all set up with your table and supplies, go ahead and start the next video.